Hello friends, how are you all? I hope all of you are doing very well. Today I am going to show you another place near my city. It is a place which is a paradise if you want to de-stress yourself and if you want to recover from day-to-day life. It is a destination for all those people, nature lovers. And it is also paradise for bikers. The whole track, the whole road till that destination is bikers paradise. People from Aachen, that is my city, Cologne, which is another big city in Germany, and from Belgium, Netherlands, all these people come there to recover themselves, to have fun, to have some family time together, or to just de-stress. Nature is so beautiful over there, and that place is Ruhrberg. Ruhrberg is located near a lake. I will show you that lake, and it's very, very beautiful, full of nature, full of activities, full of fun and everything. So let's go over there today. But before moving on to the road, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for the notifications. It will support me a lot to upload more content on the YouTube. It will motivate me to make new videos. So please do subscribe. So now let's go. This is a fountain roundabout in my city. It's a very big roundabout with all the flags of all the European Union countries. So now we are entering the highway. So the region where we are going, it is very famous for spas, thermal bath, and very, very good natural area with full of forests and valleys. And lakes, of course, because it is situated on the lake. People do here many types of water sports. There are so many cyclists, and people just go for trekking. But mainly people come here on bikes, men and women, alike. Like ladies are also very good bikers here. So these are actually the villages. From on the left hand side you can see these are the village areas. This is not the city. Now these are the suburbs and villages. In villages people have bigger homes, but only problem is that sometimes supermarkets are not nearby, or doctors are not so nearby, but they are also very beautifully located. And there are very big farmhouses and agricultural lands and horse riding facilities. Yeah. So actually last year even a hurricane came and it destroyed only one street in that area. Means other street was okay, but that one particular street was completely destroyed. All the houses were destroyed, but the neighbors, the houses which were saved, which were not affected by the hurricane, those people really helped the other people, and they gave them food, shelter. So people are generally very helping hands. Actually, even road to that area is so beautiful. It's very peaceful and full of nature. So I wanted to show you even the road which takes us to that Ruhrberg. Ruhrberg is actually hilly area. So that is why in that hilly area bikers really love to bike. As you can see, people here houses are really of that hut shape. Like in India, we used to draw a hut when we were small. So houses are really in that shape. There are not many high-rise buildings. They have chimneys on the homes, and it really smokes comes out of the chimney. On Christmas, Santa Claus goes from the chimney, like they have that type of toys depicting that. People who want nightlife, like youngsters or schools, universities, they live in city. But people who just are retired and just want to have a peaceful life, or just want to go for trekking, hiking, then they prefer to live in these type of areas. But in such areas, car is really needed because bus service is not that good. So, but if you live in city, you don't need a car. So this is all the village area. These are German villages. They have big gardens. They have even apple tree, mango tree, pears in their homes. This is the church of the village. When the first time I saw European villages, like it was in Italy when I first time saw the village of European countries, and I was very surprised because coming from India, it was a big surprise for me to see the difference between villages. Here living in village is actually a little bit of a thing that, oh, such a good life, having big house and garages for two cars. So on the left hand side, there are big farmhouses. So cows are just left on these fields just to graze on their own, and they have good grass. Horses also, they are fed very good diet, very good diet, and cows have very good diet. So they really take care of their animals. That I feel very happy the way they take care of their animals. They're very particular about it. So this is a village the tractor was going. Yeah, if you have a pet, you have to also pay so many insurances for pet also. There is lots of obligations, lots of responsibilities. If you want to have a pet, you have to follow them. So you can see how well the roads are marked and so well maintained roads, because we pay also high amount of taxes for these roads. Every car owner has to pay high amount of taxes. So when I learned driving, my instructor always used to get angry with me that, Priya, these roads are so marked, so well defined, so because you pay so much taxes, so just make the best use of them. Just drive. because you are already paying so much taxes. But I found in Netherlands also roads were very well good, defined, very well constructed. So here are some sharp turns. So these are the sharp turns which these bikers love. Actually, this was Monday, I think. So that is why there were not so many bikers. But look, now you could see there's a biker. So bikers are going with a very high speed. They go. We are actually going a little bit late in the afternoon, around 3:30. So that is why actually bikers are coming back from there. They have ranch, they have their cafeterias where all the bikers come together. They travel in the groups. So now we have reached the lake. Look, this is a mountainous area, hilly area, but roads are so well constructed that it is very easy to come. Infrastructure is really very good here. That is what differentiates between a developed country and a underdeveloped country. That infrastructure is so good that it is easy for people to go from one place to another. So here is a lake and people are enjoying weather. There are very less sunny days, so people make the best use of it. Whenever the sun comes out, they also just come out. So now we are going to the parking lot of the lake. Here parking is paid, €3 for like 3 hours and €4 for whole day. So this is the lake. Isn't it very beautiful? It was so calming and people sailing, and yeah, there is one cafeteria also otherwise, but today it was closed because of this coronavirus. They haven't opened all the cafeterias everywhere. They are still taking precautions in some places according to the situation. So in the front, in the back also we have all the village area here. This is Eiserbach Dam. Here also they have a dam for water reserves, and it was written that please don't jump here, because sometimes people start jumping, diving just to be sure. And there are enough parking benches also that people can just sit and relax, and such a good panoramic view. You know, when our friends come from different countries like Canada or New Zealand, USA, they just come here, click a picture, and when they go back home, they will just hang it on their wall. They will just enlarge that picture and frame it on the wall as a decoration piece. These pictures come so beautiful. So we just have to be a little bit creative and just little bit thinking mind, and you don't have to even buy the paintings here. They just click any photo from here in the natural area, and from that nature they will just enlarge that photo frame it. Water is so clean. They really keep on cleaning. Divers come regularly, at least once every 6 months, and they clean that lakes area. There is a notice board here also, just to let you know about the latest cultural events. Look, in this there are many water sports activities. Naturally, because of the lockdown is still not properly completely lifted, there are still restrictions. So there are not so many water sports activities, but there are still people sail the boat, people do fishing here. And as I said, we come a little bit late. That is why most of the people are actually, I think, gone back. But otherwise, there people were just walking and having trekking. And I also avoid clicking people as such to avoid the privacy violations. And this area is again going into this area, trekking and everything is totally free. This is a mountain. We will go up to the top of the mountain and then do trekking back. So this is a map of the river. This blue is the V river and this green is the forest area. So you can see how much greenery is there. This is a complete map, one small map and one complete a little bit zoomed out. One fly has also come. So yeah. So like there is one ship, one cruise ship, small cruise ship. There are some tourists but less tourists, and there is a German flag also there. Actually, in Germany, our lockdown was not as strict as India, but still they followed the social distancing rules a little bit. In Sweden, there was no lockdown at all. People were just following normal rules, you know, social distancing. Because of the lockdown, also because economy has gone into very dive down completely. But let's hope for good times. So yeah, now this is the area from where we go up the mountain. They have kept everything look in the natural conditions, like, you know, there is not so much use of plastic in signboards. They will use wooden signboards, wooden shields, not use of plastic as such. From these trees only wood is cut and made benches out of that. So nature is done preserved at its own, you know. Like in Singapore, actually it was opposite. There will be so many plastic benches, plastic swimming, you know, kids play area, totally very beautiful but totally out of plastic. Here things are more a bit natural. Look, left it in a natural way, not so much done thing artificially to make it more attractive, because nature is attractive on its own. I think so, at least. So there are different direction signboards that where is what's lake and how to go to, like Ruhrberg is how much far and which lake is so much far, parking is where. And this is also look made of wood, no plastic or, you know, artificial things. People do here cycling also. So from a little bit upper side, we started seeing the lake from down and it was very beautiful. And lake is divided because of these mountains, hills. So lake is look divided into two parts and looks very pretty. And birds were chirping so good. You must have heard it on beginning of my video, how the birds were chirping. That was all natural. That was all from this area only. We recorded this sounds from this area only. Here all the birds were chirping so beautifully. So you don't need separate meditation music. Actually, on the top of the mountain, we met a very old man just sitting in a corner, and he was saying, yes, you also sit, enjoy the weather. So people here are very active. When pollution is less and so much greenery is there, life expectancy goes up and people's health is better. Who needs money so much when you have so good nature to enjoy? And it's all free. Maybe I'm talking too much and explaining everything, but I just want to tell you everything about this area. That look, there is a valley there, and in those big these, you can see this land, this whole vast land, spaces, green fields. Horses graze and cows graze. Dogs are not allowed there, because if dogs do their business there, it will not be good for cows. So yeah. It is not that steep mountain, so yeah, we could go up without any problem. You just need a good pair of shoes and you're good to go. It took us around half an hour to go up, and then naturally coming down was relative faster. We just had to roll down. But my 10,000 steps were complete in this trip. So as you can feel that we are going down now. That was the uppermost area. Now we are going down. So while coming down, they have made this wooden rails again, and so that, because coming down is a little bit riskier, right? There is a risk of falling down, so they have made some hand support system. So now we are down from the mountain. Look, people are looking at the maps. They're good signboards, and it is written no swimming and no diving. Like, these type of signboards are always there, but you can do what you can't do. It's always mentioned because many people don't understand German. So most of the things they have also depicted in sign language so that everybody can understand. So now we are going home by car. Our trip is done. So yeah, 3-hour parking was enough. I would took actually full day parking ticket, but 3-hour parking will also be sufficient. So if you liked my video, please hit the like button, share it with your family and friends, and please do subscribe to my channel. It will motivate me a lot, and I will see you in my next video. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Stay healthy, stay happy, and stay blessed as always. Bye bye. I will leave you with this natural clip.